It's about time I reviewed another Astrocade game, and this is a good one. It's Solar Conqueror, for the Astrocade. This game kinda plays like a combination of Asteroids, Geometry Wars, Yar's Revenge, and one of those high-speed Benny Hill chase scenes if it was in outer space, and instead of yakety sax, the background music was the sound of a collapsing supernova. Solar Conqueror is about some bad guys with a death ray, ready to wipe out your planet, and you have to stop them. But not just by taking out their super weapon. Your goal is to conquer all of their solar systems. You go planet by planet, solar system by solar system, wiping out their defenses and forcing them to surrender. Each planet has a specific number of combat ships and killer satellites to destroy before they'll give up. These enemies appear above the planet's surface and chase you around the screen, and in the case of the satellites, will also shoot short-range electrical blasts at you. In case that isn't enough danger for you, they also have a giant missile launcher that launches missiles at you. And these missiles can also shoot bullets, which is just too awesome to be described in any Earth language. You can knock out their missile base, but as long as they still have other defenses available, they'll rebuild it after a period of time. There's a couple other dangers as well. One, the planet itself, you don't want to crash into that. And two, asteroids that appear on the screen and happily fly through, causing you no harm, unless they hit you, in which case you're dead. So don't feel guilty about shooting them. Also, stay away from the top and bottom edge of the screen, as that's where they like to pop up. Especially the bottom, they can actually appear pretty far away from the edge, so watch out. There can be a lot of stuff happening on screen at once, and you don't want to crash into anything. But you can lure the enemies into crashing into each other or into asteroids, and that's a nice feature that adds some strategy to the gameplay. Solar Conqueror is reminiscent of Asteroids, but unlike that classic Atari game, objects don't wrap around the playfield. You can't fly off the top of the screen and appear at the bottom. But your ship really controls precisely and smoothly, and it actually kind of feels like Geometry Wars. You don't have the ability to shoot independently of the direction you're moving in, but the way the ship handles is fairly similar. The graphics are bright and colorful, with lots of different designs for the asteroids and enemies, and everything is animated nicely. And the sounds are so great, with typically powerful and crazy Astrocade effects. It's definitely a game to play with the volume up, because there are some excellent and happening here. This game's great. Everything is really well constructed, the control is accurate and smooth. The only minor negative thing I can think of is that it seems that sometimes the hit detection for the killer satellite's energy blasts is off. You'll get hit by one, but it doesn't kill you. But that really is a small thing. It doesn't happen often, and hey, it benefits the player, so what the heck. I think this game has a lot to offer people who like the games I mentioned before. Asteroids, Geometry Wars, Yar's Revenge. Throw in Robotron just because. And even the whole going planet to planet thing is kinda like Gyrus. Basically, Solar Conqueror is like a whole bunch of classic sci-fi video games wrapped into one neat package. It's like having your Star Trek and eating it too. No, it's not like that at all.